Hey everybody, this is Joe Maddon with the first episode of Uncorked. I want to invite you into the living room right here and enjoy a nice glass of wine. I'm going to pour it up in a couple minutes, and eventually we're going to be included with a special guest, Bruce Arians, head football coach of the Tampa Bay Bucks, who I think is going to choose something a little bit stronger. I've been wanting to do this to stay connected with all you baseball fans, so let's get it going. Welcome to Uncorked. Okay, guys and ladies, we're going to open up a nice bottle here of Grand Cabernet Franc. It's from Argentina. Boom, there it goes. Also had to utilize the pink flamingo to open it up. A lot of the times these South American wines are spicy, but once you get beyond that, this really, it does taste outstanding. Cheers. Nice legs. When you sit down and you're able to, I think, either share food or share a good drink or something that you have in common, the conversation just flows naturally from that. I like discussing common interests, and I also like to discuss common disinterests, things that we don't agree upon. That to me is even more interesting. I don't get upset. I love the moment when somebody disagrees with me. I want my coaches to disagree with me. Now I have a chance to learn. It's the best way to get to know one another. Listen, today I'd like to start with a little story about my dad. This is my dad's hat. He passed away in 2002, April 15th, the year that the Anaheim Angels won the World Series. He wore this hat nearly every day, and when he passed away, I went down into his shop, which is a plumbing shop below our apartments, to find whatever I can from him. And from that day forward, this has been in my bag. It's gone everywhere. It's gone to every major league city. It's been in every major league game since then. It's been in playoffs. It was there at the last out of the 2002 World Series, fly ball to Erste, as well as ground ball to KB, throwing the ball to Riz in 2016. Needless to say, this hat means everything to me. And by having it with me all the time, it's kind of reminiscent of what's going on right now. Even though we're not here in the same room together, this hat, my pop, has an impact on me every day. We're all starved for connection right now. The ability to just go down to the local tavern and sit at the bar and meet your buds, it's just not happening. So we got to do it virtually. And today, I have the pleasure of virtually connecting with Coach Bruce Arians of the Tampa Bay Bucks. In order to be a great leader in anything that you're doing, I think you have to be fearless, more than anything else. And this dude exemplifies that.
What's up, my brother?
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, man.
Listen.
Down here at the lake, just quarantining and taking it easy.
Cheers, brother. Thank you for showing up, man. Coach was a Super Bowl champion with the Pittsburgh Steelers, so everybody knows that. And then he got his big break coaching Indianapolis Colts as an interim coach, which I did too. You know, and that's pretty much how I got started. Coach was as an interim manager with the Angels. We're going to get into some other things, but I want to ask you one question because this is really curious to me. I've been doing a lot of thinking. Your early 80s, when you started in the early 80s, you were at Alabama and then you became the head coach at Temple. How much of that coaching philosophy that you established there, how much do you still adhere to that today?
Oh gosh, the core of it is still there. You know, the one thing the Coach Bryant said to me right before I left Alabama to take that Temple job, he said, coach them hard and hug them later. And that's been my philosophy ever since. I mean, if it's not right, we're going to coach it up. We're going to correct it, get it right. And sometimes it's going to come out ugly. You know, when you're telling the guy his football sucks, you know, you're not telling him he sucks. You know your football sucks. You're a good guy. So you go back, you find him in the locker room, you pat him on the back and make sure you know there's no hard feelings. We're just talking about your football. Right. Don't take it as criticism, as coaching. I don't think there's a sport where a player takes offense to you helping him get better. No matter how it comes out.
Right.
As long as he's getting better from what you're saying, you can say it any damn way you want.
Right. I like that a lot, actually. And then with that, I think we share another common philosophy. You are the no risk it, no biscuit. I'm from the fortune favors the bold concept. Where did you really feel that take root for you, the fact that I got to take chances?
I was a bartender in college, and I'm tending the bar, and I'm talking to an older guy, and he said, "What do you really want to do?" I said, "Man, I really want to coach." I said, "But I might have to move my family a few times." He said, "Hey, there's no guarantees in life, man, unless you take a chance." He said, "You can sit back and tend bar and sell beer for the rest of your life. You'll be bored shitless. You got to take chances in life, and the rewards. There's risk, there's reward. You don't get rewards without risk."
I mean, when I first moved to Arizona, I've been a Cardinal fan my whole life, and there was a coach out there that talked about he just wanted players that played well enough to keep them from losing. I mean, I think you cannot be afraid to lose in order to win. That's where I come from. I don't want my guys ever to be afraid of losing, because if you are, you're gonna lose.
Right. I think there's 2 times in my life I feared losing.
Okay.
Coach Bear Bryant's last game in the Liberty Bowl. When there was so much pressure to win the game, and I don't use the word pressure very often,
right.
But you could cut it with a knife in the locker room for the players, the coaches. We had to win his last game for him. And then when Chuck Pagano got sick, and Jim Irsay asked me to take over, and we're going to play the Green Bay Packers, and we're going to beat the Green Bay Packers, and we're going to take a game ball to the hospital for Chuck. I didn't need that now.
Yeah.
Bad enough I'm taking over right now, but
wow.
And we had to win the game. And we're down 21-3 at halftime, and we got 6 rookies on offense. We did have a great young quarterback named Andrew Luck, and a couple of veterans. I didn't say much at halftime. A couple of veterans stood up, said, "Hey, we just need one good thing to happen. Somebody make a play, and it's going to snowball."
Right.
Gerard Powers intercepts a pass. Andrew Luck throws a touchdown on the last play of the game. They take the game ball to Chuck, and probably one of the greatest victories I've ever been in.
Awesome. It's awesome. You got a great team. I know your guys. You got great skill guys. But, of course, having Brady there, I mean, that is the straw that's going to stir the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, we got a great locker room. But to now get a guy that's been there, done it 6 times, the GOAT, and when he talks, they listen.
Yeah.
It's so different than a coach.
Right.
I think for us as coaches, there has to be a bond between the coach and those guys. And so that you give them ownership, because you ask them questions. How do you want to do things? So they think they have a big hand in it. They send a message to the rest of the guys. They send your message to the rest of the guys. And with Tom, it's been fantastic. It was way back in the Pro Bowl. I was coaching receivers in the Pro Bowl for the Steelers, and we had the game, and he was a fierce. You could tell he was a fierce. He wanted to win, even the Pro Bowl. He commands excellence on the field, and there's no relaxation on the field when he's out there. I mean, if you're supposed to be at a certain spot on a route, you better be there, or he's gonna talk to you about it.
Listen, I get to work with Michael Trout now. I got Michael Trout, and I've always talked to the MLB folks. I mean, a couple years ago, I mentioned the fact that this guy could be the logo, like Jerry West with the NBA.
Yes.
The logo with the MLB. I mean, Michael Trout, when this is all said and done, has a chance to be the best player in history of baseball. Really does. I mean, when I first saw him, I haven't coached him yet, managed him yet, but from a distance, when you get on the field with him, physical talent, strength, speed, the whole game, and just his intensity, different. I'm big into guys running hard to first base, and he always did that. The thing I love about him, when he comes up to you, he puts that big old arm around your neck to talk to you, like he gets right in there to talk to you. And he's a question asker. He's not like he knows everything. He's wanting, he's got questions. I don't even know if he's testing you a little bit at all, but he asks questions and he's looking for answers and he listens well. And then he'll eject. He gets out quick, he gets in quick, gets out quick, and then it'll come back later after he's had a chance to process it, what he thinks about all this. I love it. Yeah. I love all of that about him. Let me ask you this. Have you watched The Last Dance at all?
I've been saving it to binge watch it all at once.
Yeah, okay. I've been on and off it. I mean, you got to watch it, Coach. Michael Jordan, oh my God. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anybody as viciously intense as I've seen him as a professional athlete.
Yeah, I mean, probably the only guy that I've been around truly like that was Peyton Manning.
Okay.
And his third year, even his second year, we flipped from 3-13 to 13-3. The way he commanded the room and the team was amazing. What he asked for those guys to do, and I'm sure Tom Brady has a lot of the same things. Just the little bit I've been around so far, it's going to be the same way. The first meeting every year, first thing I tell him, I said, this is not my team. It's your team. We'll be as good as you want to be.
Yep. I can't thank you enough. I cannot thank you enough. I
appreciate you, brother.
Listen, brother, I am so jacked for you guys, and I'll be there to support. And listen, I'm available for coaching duties when this is all over with. I'm not bad with quarterbacks. I follow direction really well, so whatever you want.
All in, baby, all in.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. One last thing to leave you guys with tonight. For those that might be struggling right now, always maintain optimism. Always believe that the glass is half full. I know it's tough, listeners, and some have had it tougher than others, and I empathize and I sympathize, but while you're going through this moment, believe there's going to be a good ending to it. Believe that when we come out the other side, it's going to be better, actually better than before. Remain optimistic, remain fearless, be relentless in your pursuit of what you think is the right thing to do, and I promise you're going to come out on the other side well. Remember to hit that like button for this video and subscribe to MLB on YouTube.